Joining me now for more on all of the week's political developments and news, three of the best political minds, syndicated columnists Miguel Perez, Michael Goodwin, New York Daily News, Democratic strategist, Democratic National Committeeman Robert Zimmerman, supporting none other than Senator Hillary Clinton. How's she doing?
She's doing pretty fine, thank you. Doing pretty well.
We'll examine that closer.
I know we will.
several moments. Let's turn to first the idea that the Democratic Party is not going into Michigan, the state with the highest unemployment rate, absolutely devastating debt, been crushed by these idiotic free trade policies pursued by this administration and the previous Clinton administration in particular. I mean, what is that party thinking about, Miguel?
I don't know. It's inexplicable to me, but it all goes back to Florida, to, the parties are declaring war on certain states because of the primary shuffle. And everybody wants to be first.
The Democratic National Committee and the Republican National Committee, in fairness, they want to run things because this is a national political system, and the hell with the grassroots and the little people who just sit down there in the precincts and the districts and make up the party itself.
But the problem, Lou, is that I think we have a very disorganized primary system that needs to be changed.
No, I'm with you.
I mean, New Hampshire and Iowa, every time, we have to have a much more organized system, and it's been proposed that some changes have already been proposed. We need to do something about that.
I don't know about you, Michael Goodwin, but I would love to see a brokered convention again. I'd like to see the national committees and national media buys for all of these candidates, just all of them just pushed into the gutter, and take this back to a grassroots nation in which we take our politics seriously at the local level, and no one fails to take into account local political instincts and leaders.
Well, I think the way it's shaping up, it's probably going to be the opposite of that. I mean, particularly among the Democrats, I think going to have a very early winner.
We're starting a revolution here, Mike.
I'm just here to give you analysis on it. The revolution is going to need a big lift, because I think the way the Democrats are going, in particular, Hillary Clinton is going to wrap this up very early next year, and then you're going to have a whole year.
Robert Zimmerman is just over here glowing as you say that.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm here to give opinion, not just analysis. Yeah, very direct about that. First and foremost, of course, the Democrats are going to campaign in Michigan.
But why is everybody refusing to go there now?
Because when the rules were established for the primary and caucus process, Michigan, along with Florida, voted for the order that took place. Michigan now decides, which is their right, they want to break the rules. They want to jump the order.
And so the Democrats running for president say the hell with Michigan?
No one's saying that at all.
Well, what are they saying
They're
then?
saying
Why aren't they in Michigan?
They're saying
Why aren't they there? Wait a
minute.
minute. Why aren't they in there taking care of the people they say they want to represent? How can your candidate, for example, Senator Hillary Clinton, supported by Indian American businesses and supporting offshoring and outsourcing and backing these free trade agreements that are all at the root of the Michigan problems, how can she in any conscience say she wants to represent the American working man and woman and not be in Michigan?
Let me answer that question.
I'm pleased.
First and foremost, I'm not her spokesperson, but she did oppose
the Central America. You are an enthusiastic supporter.
I'm a very enthusiastic supporter of hers. But she and many of the Democrats running with her opposed the Central American Free Trade Agreement, opposed the Korean Free Trade Agreement, and the Democratic Congress
why don't they get in there and get nose to nose with the people who count in the state of Michigan who are living in pain and suffering right now?
And the Democratic Congress insisted upon the fast-track process expire. As far as Michigan goes.
By the way, I want to say, God bless the Democratic Congress for doing that.
I'm 1 for 20, so I'm doing pretty good.
No, well, there's a couple more. But minimum wage, don't forget that.
Okay, I'm trying. But the point here, though, Lou, is obviously they have to be in Michigan. They will be in Michigan. But when you establish rules for a primary and caucus procedure,
for crying out loud, you sound like a lawyer, Robert Zimmerman. Jeez.
So
get into Michigan.
I had one point. I said, okay.
Or give it over to the Republicans. You know, they've been just
Michigan
a Boffo representative for working men and women here of late. They can good grief. Don't even. We'll be back here in just a moment. We're going to figure out which political party has any sensibility about representing you, me, working men and women, families, and a middle class in desperate need of representation. Stay with us.
Larry King Tonight, Eric Clapton on his son's tragic death, and more.
I think that's something that I'll grieve as long as I live.
Larry King Tonight, 9 Eastern, only on CNN.
The Optimum Rewards Card. Yours when you have all 3 Optimum services and sign up for one online at OptimumRewards.com. Get exclusive rewards like preferred seating at Radio City Music Hall and Madison Square Garden, free movie nights at Clearview Cinemas, and more, plus $25 off your bill each month. Let us build an Optimum Rewards card just for you. It's easy. Sign up for your free card online at OptimumRewards.com. There are ordinary rewards, then there's Optimum Rewards.
Welcome to Sparrow Wine and Liquor Company, Hudson County's premier wine and spirit merchant. We stock over 2,000 expertly selected wines, as well as the largest spirit and beer selection in the county. Our 2 convenient locations in Hoboken are just minutes away. Can't make it into Sparrow? Shop from your desktop at sparrowwine.com. Find the wine of the week, sign up for our newsletter, and place an order for pickup or delivery. Shop Sparrow Wine and Liquor Company uptown at the Shipyard, our convenient Washington Street location, or online at sparrowwine.com. You'll be surprised how good your wine can be.
New Jersey City University. Our graduates communicate their ideas with passion. Their NJCU education prepares them to move from the classroom to the boardroom. Merging technology with creativity, they develop meaningful careers, and they graduate with the knowledge and confidence to excel in their chosen fields. These are the NJCU graduates that will have a positive impact on our region and our world. NJCU graduates, prepared for success.
The other car hit right where Amy was sitting. But first all I wanted to know was if she'd live. Now I wonder about other things. Why her pain keeps coming back, when her nightmares will stop. Will she lead a normal life? And if she can't, who'll take care of her? Maybe it wasn't enough that their insurance covered the medical bills.
Greenberg, Walden, and Grossman. Strong, aggressive, ethical representation. We can help.
The Twisted World of the Criminally Insane. CNN, Saturday night, 10 Eastern.
Well, this is my first week back, and my voice tonight cracking just a bit. My tonsils getting removed. It's a little weakness, but my return, and apparently that change in my voice didn't go unnoticed by one late night talk show host.
The controversial CNN anchor, Lou Dobbs. You know, Lou Dobbs is back at work after having a tonsillectomy. And, you know, I don't know where he had the operation done. But he sounds different now, you know? Alan, do we have that clip?
Lou Dobbs recovering from a tonsillectomy. Last night, Wolf Blitzer welcomed Lou back on the air.
I want to say thank you to all of you who sent your best wishes for a speedy recovery from that little stay with my tonsillectomy. And but I was unaccustomed as I am to not be able to speak for a while. We thank you very much.
I'm going to work on that. Thank you very much. I kind of like that. What did you think, Miguel?
That was very funny.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed it. And the idea that this week also, Vicente Fox, former president of Mexico, challenged me to a debate on the Larry King Show. We put it to a vote here on the show, and I accepted. Do you think that's a good idea? We have a few things to talk about.
I'm with the majority. I've been sitting in the chat rooms and seeing everybody online saying, yeah, 90% say that you should go for it.
Well, we're going to go for it, even though
I want to have a front row seat.
Well, as a matter of fact, we'll organize it. I'll take you as one of my as one of the friendlies into San Cristobal, Chiapas, Mexico, where we'll be doing it. I gave him home court advantage. It's hard. It's Doug McIntyre, KBC Radio, suggested home court advantage would have also been had we chosen California. The idea that New York's Governor Elliot Spitzer wants to give illegal aliens now driver's licenses, the idea comes out of nowhere. What's your reaction, Miguel?
I think he went about it the wrong way. I think he should have explained what he had in mind a little further before he just dictated this change. But I agree with him.
You agree?
I agree with him because, look, it's not going to deter immigrants from coming in, illegal immigrants from coming into the country. It's not going to make anybody go back home. What it does, Lou, is it has a lot of people that have not been tested driving out there without insurance and putting us all in jeopardy.
No, I think it's a mistake. And what's really remarkable is that the polls are showing enormous numbers of Democrats oppose him on this, and the majority of Democrats oppose him in liberal New York State. So this is very unpopular.
Al Gore, Nobel Peace Prize for global warming? Help me out here.
Because his leadership for over 20 years to save our planet from the destruction of its inhabitants.
Cue the band.
No, you bet there should be a band. It is a tremendous tribute to his courage and his vision, and I just think we can all take pride in what he's demonstrated, what he's accomplished.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Even though I'm an independent.
Especially independence, because it's about citizen activism. That's the award.
It may be a great accomplishment for Al Gore, but it's clearly a political slap as well at the White House. When you have the UN and Al Gore, you couldn't
that's
find...
what this White House really was missing. Another slap. That's what.
Well, you couldn't find two more anti-Bush than the UN and Al Gore.
Right.
Let's not forget the $35 billion in tax breaks going to the oil companies that this administration has given us.
You get the last word, Miguel.
I'm an independent too, and I want Al Gore to jump in the race because I don't want to vote for Hillary.
Well, we're going to change your mind on that.
You're sure you're an independent here?
Yes, sir.
You narrowed the field already down to two folks.
Well, no. On the Democratic side.
Oh, okay.
I take Al Gore at his word.
Well, it's going to be fun. I'm really hoping. Thanks very much, Miguel. Appreciate it, Michael. Thank you, and Robert, as always. And tell Senator Clinton hello for us all. Thank you. Coming up next, the Situation Room and Wolf Blitzer. Wolf.